Now that we have finished the centers, the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to go to edge pairing. So what we want to concentrate on first is we want to find, so the one thing that you want to understand when you're doing edge pairing is two algorithms. One, if I want to insert, let's say, a piece and I want to put it down here, it would be an R, U prime, R prime. Similarly, if I wanted this piece to go here, I would do an L prime, U, L. And the reason why we need to do these algorithms is because when we start doing edge pairing, we're going to do something called a slice. Now, these slices, we can do as many as we want, only in this direction, as much as we want, and it won't damage anything as long as we don't do something like this where we're moving it down like that. That's why these algorithms help us move pieces left and right like this without damaging the centers in any way, so we can realign them later. So it's imperative. So it is important that you're keeping track of your pieces and making sure that nothing is getting. So it's important that you're keeping track of your pieces and making sure that nothing is, and making sure you're not doing these moves at all while you're slicing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stick with one piece that we like. So I'm really liking this 2 bar right here on the red. So we're going to focus on the red. So we're going to keep our thumb here so we know where this is. And we're going to look around. I can see on this top layer, I have nothing. So I'm going to go opposite. I see there's a red right here. And because these reds are the same, that means when I put it here, it's going to be the right orientation. So that's another key point. If they're the same like this, then you're going to be able to easily put it in. So because it's going to go on the left side, like I said, we're going to do the algorithm L prime UL. Now we can slice. So we're going to look for the next piece now. I don't see it. We're looking around. Here it is right here. If I try to do that where I align it, I can see that doesn't work. So I have to change the position of this. So in order to change the position or reverse a piece on a particular layer, here's what you're going to do. You're going to do an R, U prime, R prime. Then you're going to make it face towards you. And since it was at the bottom, I'm going to put it on top. So I mean I have to insert it on the left. So I'm going to do an L prime, UL. And that has put it right there. So now I can slice and I can put that there. Now I can move that out of the way. So find an empty bar in front of you and do an R, U prime, R prime. And that works. So we can keep going now. Now it's okay to keep your cube in this particular state because as long as we did our algorithms, we can keep leaving it like that freely as we're going around and searching for more things. So keep looking.